When we talk about Liverpool's modern era, about the rebirth under Jurgen Klopp, the return to European glory, the wave of success that swept Anfield from 2018 onwards, one name stands out at the centre of it all: Roberto Firmino. Not because he scored the most goals, not because he was the flashiest player, but because he was the glue, the connector, the heartbeat. Firmino was the system, and the system was Firmino. Today we're diving into why Roberto Firmino was such a great player for Liverpool, looking at his achievements, his qualities, and the unique role that made him one of the most influential forwards in the club's modern history. Firmino joined Liverpool in 2015, arriving from Hoffenheim as a talented but not yet world-renowned attacking midfielder. But under Klopp, he became something truly special. The false nine who redefined the role for a new generation. While most strikers are judged by goals alone, Firmino changed what it meant to be the number 9. He dropped deep, he linked play, pressed relentlessly, and knitted together the famous front three of Mane, Firmino and Salah, a trio that terrorized Europe. His role wasn't glamorous, but it was essential. His movements created space for Salah and Mane. His pressing set the trigger for Liverpool's famous counter-press. His intelligence allowed Liverpool to dominate transitions. Firmino was simply the brain of the attack. Firmino was arguably the best defensive forward in Europe during Liverpool's peak years. He didn't press blindly. He pressed with purpose. He cut passing lanes, forced mistakes, and set traps. Klopp said Firmino was the engine of Liverpool's press, and many analysts believe he was the most important tactical piece in the squad. Firmino played like a number 10 in a striker's position. He dropped between the lines, connected the midfield to the attack, played quick one-touch combinations, set up runners in behind. This made him perfect for Liverpool's system. Salah and Mane thrived because Firmino fed them constantly. Firmino's touch was elite. Effortless control in tight spaces, clever flicks, disguised passes, and a calmness under pressure that made him look like he was playing a different game. His flair wasn't showboating, it was functional. Firmino had a habit of turning up when the lights were brightest. Champions League knockouts, derbies, finals. He scored iconic goals against PSG, Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea and more. He wasn't always the top scorer, but he was often the most decisive. He could play as a false 9, a number 10, a wide forward, even as a midfielder. Firmino was adaptable, selfless, and tactically brilliant. During his time at Liverpool, Roberto Firmino won every major trophy available. He won the Premier League, the UEFA Champions League, the FIFA Club World Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup and the Community Shield. Roberto Firmino won Liverpool Player of the Season in 2015-2016 season, and in 362 games for Liverpool, he scored 111 goals and 72 assists for the club in all competitions. For a player who wasn't even a traditional striker, these numbers are exceptional. Firmino wasn't just great, he was unforgettable. The late winner against PSG in the Champions League, playing with one eye partially closed after injury. His hat-trick against Arsenal, including a no-look finish that summed up his swagger. The extra time winner in the Club World Cup final, the goal that crowned Liverpool as world champions. A brilliant assist and performance in the 4-0 comeback against Barcelona, one of Liverpool's greatest ever nights. His emotional final Anfield goal against Aston Villa, reminding fans exactly who he was, a club legend. Every celebration, every no-look finish, every tackle from the front. It all built the mythology of a player who played football with joy, intelligence, and with heart. Roberto Firmino's legacy goes beyond numbers. He changed Liverpool. He changed the Premier League. He changed what a forward could be. Ask any Liverpool fan what made him special, and they'll mention his smile, his work rate, his humility, and his connection to the team. He wasn't simply a striker. He was the system's foundation. Without Roberto Firmino, Liverpool's peak years under Jurgen Klopp would not have been the same. Mo Salah and Sadio Mane might not have reached their heights. The press wouldn't have functioned as smoothly. The identity of the team would have been different. Roberto Firmino was the ultimate team player, the ultimate Jurgen Klopp footballer, and ultimately a Liverpool great. Roberto Firmino may not have received the headlines that goal scorers usually do, but his impact was undeniable. He embodied everything Liverpool stood for during their resurgence: work ethic, intelligence, creativity, and selflessness. And that's why Roberto Firmino wasn't just a good footballer for Liverpool. He was a great one, a legend, and the beating heart of one of the club's most successful eras.